So let's start right there. Blame game. Brad just going coaching staff.
Yeah, because they didn't adjust to the play action rollout the entire first half. Then in the second half, now you all of a sudden have an adjustment to it. Brisker gets a sack. The first time they ran it in the second half, they stop him. He throws it away. How come you can't make that simple adjustment while you're in the thick of it in the first half? Why do you have to go to the halftime tunnel to make that adjustment? And then, as you mentioned, no quarterback in the fourth quarter. They knocked Tyrod Taylor out of the game. And Daniel Jones is out there as a decoy. Why even have him on the field, like you mentioned? If you're just going to run Wildcat, you might as well just have Daniel Jones off the field and just do what you're doing. Instead, you have a decoy standing on the side of the field, so you don't have to account for that player. Like they were saying, dare him to throw it to Daniel Jones. He's limping around out there. Instead, they're running to the opposite side of the field. It should be obvious at that point what they're running, and the Bears still had trouble stopping the run in that regard. So the coaching staff, Matt Eberflus, specifically on defense, I wasn't too thrilled with today.
So you're taking the whole coaching staff. I'd like to Flus, I love you, Flus. I'm still with you, Flus. I still believe in you, Flus, even though I'm seeing all the Brian Dable conversation out there, and having an offensive coach would have been an interesting move for the Bears, especially considering how the offense looks. But I'm not there. But what I am at, dude, 3rd and 2, 3 minutes to go. Don't punt the football. Don't punt. Let's see what the offense does. Let's get creative. Let's go fourth down. Because I just think odds on you were not stopping them, even though it did turn out that way. But still, you had one chance then to stop them. It worked out. Of course, you can put Velus as your blame game if you'd like to, because that's the easiest one. Or anybody can. But I philosophy-wise, I did not agree with the choice.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Velus Jones. That's not why they lost the game. They're already down 8 in that moment.
The ball,
but
dude.
You got to get some of the blame to the guy. You basically weren't used on offense. You've been hurt. You have one job in this game, which was to catch the returns.
And he muffed a punt in the preseason, too. So
I don't even remember that. I remember Pettis muffing one. But
no, there you could put a blame on Dante Pettis, too.
Didn't catch that ball.
That Dante, I like you, Dante. You got to catch that football, Dante.
Yeah.
Make a play. That's your opportunity. And 1999 Super Chat, Kyler Gordon made so many mistakes today. What can be done about the way he's playing? Kyler Gordon, you're in the blame game.
Yeah, that's a worthy blame game. They went after him again today. He hasn't had a good game yet. He did destroy Tyrod Taylor. I hope he's okay, but that was the biggest moment for Kyler Gordon so far in his career to, take. It was
probably
a big
could have been
hit.
A penalty too.
Yeah, could have been.
Honest.
Tyrod's running out of the pocket, but yeah, it was definitely helmet to helmet. But at least there was some physicality there, because outside of that, Kyler Gordon's getting beat like a drum on the outside.
Appreciate your support, Shane Williams.
Yeah, and Jaquan Brisker was definitely part of the blame game when it came to eyes in the backfield, reading your keys, not biting on those play fakes that were killing the Bears early on. This is what happens when you play rookies as much as they are.
Right.
I like Brisker. I like Gordon. A little less certain on Velus Jones, but I do like Velus Jones as a returner, and that's where he killed you today by muffing that punt there at the end.
Well, it wasn't even just the drop. It was the 3 seconds before he even caught the football. I mean, he's so
and then he tried to catch it in the side. It just really wasn't handled well.
I mean,
it's not good technique.
First time
when
doing
your offense isn't doing anything, he's thinking about making a play before the ball gets in his hands, because the offense, is non-existent. Now we're starting to get the run game bottled up. No 286 yards of rushing offense today. They're going to start keying in on that more. You got to be able to pass the ball. There was some progress in that regard as far as getting the ball downfield through the air. But as you mentioned, to not go for it on fourth down there at the end, punt it away, I just thought was cowardly. I understand Justin Fields has a long way to go, but those are the little moments, just like last week when he chose to take it to the halftime tunnel with 36 seconds left and 3 timeouts. I understand why you're playing it close to the vest. You're trying to win games, but those are those little moments where, A, you're going to help your quarterback have a moment to come through, and B, it is playing to win the game.
Well, it also to that conversation, go back to last week, what you were doing before the end of the first half today was bizarre. You're taking timeouts. You're giving the Giants an extra chance to get a first down.
Yeah, he literally did what Lovie Smith did last week to help the Bears. That he didn't take advantage of after Lovie Smith helped the Bears, and then he did it this week by calling timeout on 3rd and short when the Giants seem content to just run out the clock, and you're getting the ball to start the second half.
Right, and so now you're going to give the ball. You're giving the ball to Fields at the 20-yard line. He ends up getting rolled up on, by the way. Right now, that's also, I don't want to completely judge his his timeouts there because of what happened to Fields, but you just put the quarterback in harm's way again, and there's no consistency to what.
Right. Because last week it was 36 seconds and 3 timeouts, and you chose to go to the tunnel. This week, 36 seconds and no timeouts, and you want Fields to try to make a play.
If you were going to throw another bomb to Darnell Mooney, which that was one of the sweet plays of the game, that 56-yard bomb, I was like, oh, yes, I think we're seeing it. Then okay, great, but they didn't do that.